for NBA action live on 2K Sports and Buffalo. Tip-off goes to Cincinnati. For Cincinnati, we've got Boomer. Beast out there with lights out. And there's Jackson, and it's Vega in at the force man. He came off the screen and finished with authority.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Cincinnati on D. Here's Brogdon, screened by Adams. Here's the chosen one. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
Yeah, not a perfectly set screen there, but got him just enough room to get that shot off.
Shoots from the high post. Count that one.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Screen by Adams. Down low. Luwawu, the pass to Adams. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. On defense, Buffalo. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to speak with Kevin McHale for just a minute. He's looking to even the season series with a win tonight. He told me he knows his team can play better than they did the last time, and he thinks with the strong defense and shot blocking, they can make things difficult at that end of the floor. We'll see if they can impose their will tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Dave, thanks. So defense, it looks like, coming first for them today.
That's their identity. That's what they're all about. Their defense is really what sparks it.
And that has to be their spark if they're going to be successful. I mean, everything for them starts at the defensive end of the floor.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. Here's the chosen one. Pass to the kid. And once again off the mark by Buffalo. Jackson passes to Boyd. The dish now to Fields. From downtown. The rebound by Luwawu. Cincinnati on D. And the pass to the chosen one. Here's the kid. Screen by Adams. There's a good screen. Delaney plus second chance points on the tip-in.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Luwawu, the pass to the chosen one. Hits the mark. Yes, that goes in. The kid's got his second bucket.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
We call that a high percentage shot, and when he's the guy taking it, I'd even say it's automatic.
Here's the beast. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Screen by Adams. Pass to Luwawu. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Cincinnati.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Boyd. Can't cash in from the high post. Buffalo trails by 4. Here's Delaney. No good on the triple.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Fields inside the line. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Here's Brogdon. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Let's go. They get it again. Vega, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
And Buffalo has possession. They trail by 9 points. Here's Brogdon. Passes it to the chosen one. Screen by Adams. To the paint. Now Cincinnati moving it up. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. The Beasts got 5. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Cincinnati.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
And he clearly doesn't like what's going on out there right now.
Would you? I mean, how could he like what's happening? Really had to take a time out there and try to figure out a way to derail their momentum.
Here's Brogdon. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Knocks down the 3-ball.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
Kicks it to Jackson. Here's Vega. Heavy assist that time. 11 points in the game.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in the zone.
And I think they've got to consider, Greg, throwing a few different looks his way early on, especially if he keeps shooting like this.
Here's Llewellyn. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. And no good that time. And it's Cincinnati the other way. To the middle. Here's Vega. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Here's Llewellyn. That one good for 2. 6 points for the kid.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
To the inside.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Here's the chosen one. Pass to Llewellyn. Fade away. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, he turned a high percentage shot into a low percentage shot by trying to go to the fadeaway.
Comes up empty down low.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Adams outside. The pass to Llewellyn. Shot from the wing. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Cincinnati leading by 13. Fields the pass to Vega. Shoots a fader. And it's Buffalo with the rebound.
He worked himself into a really good position there, right near the basket. That's the look you want.
Luwalu's shot is off.
And he has slipped into a funk. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And Cincinnati making a change here. Buffalo trails by 13. Here's the chosen one. Screen by Adams. Brogdon the pass to the chosen one. They set the screen. Buffalo moving it around. 4 on the clock. And there's the 3-second violation. Cincinnati leading by 13. Here's the Beast. 5 points in the game. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. Cincinnati shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Buffalo trails by 15. Time called here. Buffalo decides to talk it over. Here's Brogdon. Passes to the chosen one. And the shot falls short this time.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really at the start.
Now here's Jackson. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Shot clock at 5. The rebound by Luwalu. Buffalo trails by 15. Pass to the chosen one. Picked off in midair. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
No doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Buffalo shooting their first free throw of the evening. Fields checked in for Cincinnati.
One shot.
Cincinnati leading by 14. Feeds it to Fields. Now the pass to Boyd. He dishes it to Stokes. And Fields kicks to heel. It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls. Both teams deciding to change it up. And so he makes both from the line.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Exactly. I mean, that's what's helped them build this early lead.
Here's the kid. 6 points for him. Brunson. Graham defending. The 8-footer. The rebound by Hield. Cincinnati leading by 16 from downtown. And it's out of bounds to Cincinnati. They'll retain possession. To the inside. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Defensively, they've been a
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. It looks to me to be a bit sluggish.
For Cincinnati, 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
You know, it's one of the things coaches like least is giving away points. I mean, they've been a step late. They've been caught reaching. They've got to tighten things up at the defensive end.
Pass to LeVert. Here's the kid. Here's Rayman. Fields covering. 4 on the shot clock. For 3. That shot off. And it's Cincinnati the other way. The feed now to Hield. Lets it fly. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Buffalo trails by 19. Passes it to Jay. Baseline Jay on the way. Labissiere, no good. Fields dishes to Hield. Now Graham. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Fields. An easy layup after coming off the pick. And Cincinnati leads by 21.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
There's the pick. Here's Brunson. And once again off the mark by Buffalo.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Here's Graham. Fields with the 3. His 4th miss of the game. He's made 3. Inside. Will it go? And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
For Buffalo, they've made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Dishes it to Hield. Lets it go from deep. That shot off the mark. Now Buffalo takes it the other way.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Cincinnati leading by 18. And Fields kicks to Graham. From deep. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Cincinnati ahead. They lead by 18. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And from what we've seen from Cincinnati, guys, what are you seeing?
Well, they've dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
Yeah, and, you know, they've also done a good job, Greg, on their end of the floor by not throwing the ball away.
Buffalo trails by 18. The chosen one out there with Brogdon. Then it's the kid. Then there's Brown. And it's Adams in at the 5. The screen from Brown. Here's the chosen one. No good with the triple.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And for Cincinnati, they've got Jackson. Hield is out there with the beast, and it's Boomer, and it's Stokes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Buffalo. Brown out there with the kid. And then there's Steven Adams. Then it's the chosen one, and it's Brogdon in at the 2-guard spot.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
They set the screen. There's the dish to Hield. They get the rebound. Stokes. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And he makes the first. And both free throws good from Stokes. Buffalo trails by 19. Here's the chosen one. Adams outside. Pass to Brogdon. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Cincinnati. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Powered down with both hands.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, guys, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Kicks to Jackson. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Jackson's got 4 this quarter.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
The kid passes to Adams, and they pick up 2. Adams has got his first bucket in this one.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And the basket by Stokes. And Cincinnati leads by 21.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
I do not have a total on that, partner, but it seems to be too many if I were to count. The only number you really need to look at, though, is the scoreboard, and that gives you all the info you need.
Here's Brogdon. He's got 8, and the pass to the chosen one. A floater. The putback. Here's Adams. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good, Adams. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Boyd the pass to Hield. Outside Jackson. Here's the beast. There's a screen. Jackson catch to Stokes. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. Here's the chosen one. The shot's good. Brown making the play. The chosen one's got 5.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. tremendous communication and awareness.
Down low, Stokes goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. 8 points for him.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Here's Brogdon. Pass to the chosen one. Screen by Adams. Here's the chosen one, and there's another one for Buffalo.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
And it goes down 2 points. Stokes has got 8 points here in this quarter. Here's the chosen one. 7 points in the game. They set the pick. Adams outside. To the inside. In the hoop for his fourth field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game. And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
And Cincinnati making a change here. Fields checked in. Cincinnati leading by 15. Pass to Boomer.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Down low, here's Fields, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And just a little bit ragged.
Yeah, it's so bad I would even go a step.
Here's Brogdon, 8 points for him. Here's Delaney. Here's Adams, and he uses the glass on the layup. Adams has got 7 points.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And the basket by Stokes.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Here's the kid. He's got 6. Count the basket.
You know, the turnaround jumper, guys, is one of those shots that always just looks so good. I mean, it's got that nice, smooth, singular motion. Sweet.
So it's Cincinnati now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Some nice passing here by Cincinnati. And yes, it's good. 6 points for Boomer.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
There's the screen. Here's the chosen one. He's got 9. And that one's good, Brogdon.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
And there it is for him. And it's 8 points for Boomer.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Feeds it to Brown. Here's the kid. 8 points for him. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's the chosen one, and there's another one for Buffalo. Here's the beast. He has 7. To the middle. Here's Boomer. He feeds it to Jackson. Boyd the pass to Jackson. They set the screen. It's Fields on the wing. That's not going to go. He's 4 for 10. Buffalo trails by 16. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Cincinnati. Boomer's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Jackson. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
No good on the free throw. Buffalo makes some changes. Rain Man checked in for Brown. And Luwawu subbed in for the kid. And the second free throw, good. Buffalo with the ball. 17-point game. Here's the chosen one. 11 points in the game. Screen by Adams. To the inside. Stolen. Cincinnati leading by 17. Here's Boyd. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup. He has 5.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Here's the chosen one. And there's the pass to Brogdon. They set the pick. Shot clock at 5. The chosen one. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. The chosen one's got 11 points in the quarter. The chosen one's gone 6 of 10 shooting tonight from the field. To the paint, here's Prince. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's the chosen one. 13 points in the game. Passes it to Brogdon. Pass to the chosen one. It's rebounded by Cincinnati.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And Buffalo has possession after Cincinnati picked up a 3 with their last shot. Yep, that one goes. Adams has got 9.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Now, here is Fields. 13 points in the game. Prince, the pass to Boyd. Here's Vega. Count that bucket.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Here's Brogdon. 10 points for him. Adams outside. The pass to the chosen one. Can't get it to fall. Cincinnati leading by 22. Pass to Vega. Here's the beast. Some nice passing here by Cincinnati. Prince, the pass to Boyd. It's Fields outside. Here's the beast. 7 points in the game. The feed to Fields. Again, Cincinnati scores.
I tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. To the inside. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
1:02 left now here in the second. Passes it to the chosen one. With the hook shot. Bounces high off the rim and drops. The chosen one's got 13 points now in the quarter. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Here's the beast. He kicks it to Fields. The pass to Vega. To the paint. Here's Boyd. Drops in the layup for 2. The beast's got 9 points.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
There's 21 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Brogdon the pass to Llewellyn. 6 to shoot. Step back shot. Here's Rainman.
Number 35. That's his second personal.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good, so both teams making some changes here. Both shots good from the strike. Fields with it. There's the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Fields has got 12 now in this quarter. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Cincinnati ahead, opening up a huge gap. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. Getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. It's been one outstanding game from lights out.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Tipping off the second half. Here's Steve Clifford's 5. We've got lights out.